Good morning, Hopper class, and welcome to your next maths lesson for Tuesday. Well done to everyone who did their cold task yesterday. And so today we're going to continue on learning our new topic. So before we start, we're going to do a quick starter. So on your piece of paper or on your whiteboard, can you answer these 4 questions? Okay, so I want you to pause the video. I want you to numbers 1 to 4. So number 1, you need to fill in the missing numbers, and there are 2 of them. Oh, sorry. And then on number 2, there's a missing number. Number 3, there's a missing number. And then number 4, I want you to tell me what number is on represented by the 10 sticks and the counters. Now, I want you to look because each missing number is doing something different. So number 1, look carefully at the order of the numbers. Number 2, you have a missing number in an addition sentence. And number 3, look carefully. So pause the video, and then we're going to go over the answers. So pause it now, fill in the questions, fill in the answers, and then hit play when you're ready for the answer. Okay, so let's have a look. Number 1, let's see. How is it going? 2, 4, 8, 10, 12. Well, I know they're not counting by ones. It's not going 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What are they counting by? Well done. Yes, they're counting by 2s. So 2, 4, 6. Well done. 8, 10, 12, 14. Let me get rid of that box. Well done. So we have I'll just move it there. 14 is your answer. So we're counting by 2s. Well done. What about this one? 12 plus something equals 20. How am I going to solve that? Well, I'm going to do some counting on. So I'm going to put 12 in my head, and I'm going to count on until I get to 20. Now, if you know your number bonds, then you should know the answer to this very quickly. But I'm going to count on. So I'm going to put 12 in my head, and I'm going to count on till I get to 20. So at 20, I'm going to stop. So 12 in my head, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, how many do I have? 5, 6, 7, 8. Well done. So my missing number is 8. You could have used a number line. You could have worked backwards. You could have done 20 and taken away 12 to up. So there are lots of different ways, but you need to check. So let me check. 12 plus 8 equals 20. Does that make sense? It does. Okay. What about here? 36, 37, 38. Well done. If you had said 39. Well done. So fantastic. And the last one, which number do I have here? So let's count my 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I know I have 4 10s and how many ones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 4 10s and 6 ones. So then my number would be 46. Well done. So mark those, give them a tick if you've got them correct, okay? So our today we're going to be looking at length, looking at measuring. So we're going to go over some new vocab words, okay? So the first word is, move over here, long, long. Well done. Then we have longer, longer. Then longest, longest. Great. Then we have short, and then shorter. Well done. And then we have shortest. Great. And then we have this one here, same. So we know some of those. So let's go through. We have long, your turn, longer, longest, short, shorter, shortest. And then we have same. Well done. So I've got a question here. How can we tell which of these dogs has the longest tail? How can we tell? How can we measure it? So if I look at this picture, I can't tell just by looking. They look quite the same, don't they? So I can't tell. So how can we measure it? What do we need to do in order to measure to see if something is the longest? Let's have a look. So if I have my knife, a fork, and a spoon, which of these is the longest? How could we compare them to find out? Which of these is the longest? Can you see? Well, you might be able to say, oh, I think that one is. But when they're all mixed up, it's quite tricky to actually see which one is the longest. So what we need to do is we need to line them up. And we need to have a start line. So I need to have my line. And then what I have to do is I have to put all of my things that I'm measuring on the line. I don't want to have my spoon like that because then it wouldn't be the same. So I need to put everything on the line. There we go. And now I can check. What I can do is I can draw another line, and then I'm going to move it until it stops, until it touches the first thing. So you tell me when to stop. Stop. Well done. So it stopped at the longest, at the first. So I can see that my knife is the longest because it's hitting it first. And then my fork and my spoon haven't reached it yet. So here, which one is the longest? My knife is the longest. Now, what about which one is the shortest? What's the shortest? How can we find out? What do we need to do? That's right. We need to line them up, have them all the same. And now this time, I've got my line. I'm not going to stop at the first thing. I'm going to stop at the last. Okay, so you tell me when to stop. Oh, so that's my knife. No, still have more. Oh, no, there's the fork. Stop. Well done. So I can see that my spoon is the shortest. The spoon is the shortest. So I've lined them all up. So they've all started at the same spot. And I've measured using my line, which one is the longest, which one is the shortest. Well done. So this is your activity for today. So can you find a spoon in your house? So what you need to do is with that spoon, you need to find 3 things that are shorter than your spoon. And then you need to find 3 things that are longer than your spoon. I want you to take a picture. Now, do I want you just to put them all in a pile? No. What you need to do is you need to line them up like in this picture. So you take your spoon, you would line it up, and you would pick the other objects that you have found and line them next to it. And what you could do is you could then put them in order to show that the spoon is the shortest or the spoon is the longest. So you need to find 3 things that are shorter than your spoon and 3 things that are longer than your spoon, okay? So that's your activity for today. If you are ready for a challenge, then after you finish your activity, you can do the challenge. So here's the challenge question. Which line is longer? Explain your reasoning. So I don't want you just to put the yellow line or the blue line. You need to tell me why. Tell me, how do you know that that line is longer? Okay? So I look forward to seeing your pictures of your spoons. And if you want, you can do a video and you can use your words. You could say, my spoon is shorter than, and you can give me some objects, or you can do a picture. Okay, I look forward to seeing them. Bye.